Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. So, good Wednesday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. Good Wednesday morning. And, it's so great to be here at WIDOK Towers again this week, and we just have this great view of Warsaw, and you guys have this great view of the WIDOK Towers sign. Anyway, Winston, how are you doing? Everything okay?
Good. Yeah,
so been a good week. We've even gotten a little bit of sunshine from time to time this week of the great city of Warsaw, and really being here right in the center of Warsaw is an exciting place to film Coffee with Craig, or Coffee with a View, I would say. So again, the big things we're working on is now it's CEE Retail Awards. A lot of interesting things happening with that. A lot of new retailers coming on board every day, new shopping center owners and retail destination owners coming to visit us, and some retail parks. So great to have that on board. We're here on the 10th floor at WIDOK Towers, which is the developer is S+B Group. So great to have them. Great that they're letting us use their space, use their office space for our Coffee with Craig show. We're going to shoot right into a couple seconds, and we'll be right back with Winston and the EuropaProperty.com news. So welcome back, and Winston, good to see you.
All right, Craig. Yeah, nice to see you.
It's great to be here on the 10th floor. And,
really good to be here.
We got a good view of the Palace of Culture and the rest of Warsaw.
Yeah, it makes nice to have a different view for a change.
Exactly. So
a room with a view.
Yeah, a room with a view. Yeah, exactly. And coffee with a view. So let us know what the highlights are on the EuropaProperty.com news channel.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. And today we'll start in Poland, where Savills Investment Management have announced they've acquired, SA Park Beskid from 7R for 101 million euros.
Oh, okay.
So it's a big deal, and they've got this on behalf of Vestas Investment Management, so Vestas. And the transaction will complete in 3 phases, with the final phase to be completed in March 2022. Mm-hmm. And as I said, the overall transaction of this volume is 101 million euros. And this park is located in Upper Silesia. And so it's near Bielsko-Biała, if you know that part of Poland.
I do, actually.
And it's a big hub for the automotive industry in the area. So there's a lot of development in that sector. And it's going to comprise 90,000 square meters of logistics space, and it's with one build-to-suit facility which we announced recently, which was a JV between Valeo and Siemens. So they've got one of the buildings up there.
Right.
And according to Savills Investment Management, they go on to say that the asset is ideally located in one of the largest automobile production centres, or clusters in Europe, as they say, and it's got proven appeal to blue-chip tenants. And they've got Savills Investment Management have got strong conviction this is the right asset in the right location, which is set to benefit from fundamental drivers of the logistics sector over the long term.
Well, it sounds great. Well, if you have Valeo there, it's going to be good, right?
Very good client, yeah. So staying in the investment market and moving to Czech Republic, and Focus Estate Fund has sold two retail properties there. And they finalised these two properties to the DRFG Investment Group.
Okay.
And these are retail parks. So these are small retail centres in the kind of one's in Ostrava, and the other one is Most Retail Park in Most. And they originally acquired these funds in 2016 and 2017. And they're anchored by some really good tenants, as retail parks generally are these days, which is Jysk, Mountfield, and Sportismo, Auto Kelly, and Jump Park.
Okay.
And according to Focus Real Estate, they say that our focus was on the non-prime retail markets and convenience shopping centres, and these assets have proved resilient in the COVID time. And at this point, we have even more appetite to invest in the Czech Republic. So they're So they bought these, they've sold them, and now they're moving on to other investments.
Bigger investments, probably.
Bigger investments, yeah. So it's nice to see this is it's probably a liquid market and a good market for investors at the moment. Moving on, staying in the investment market, I guess we're entering the the fourth quarter, so lots of deals are being closed now.
Right.
And again, future investment partners, they've a lot of news about them lately.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're this new group that are specializing in value add and opportunistic investments. And they've acquired Galleria Bemowo in Warsaw.
All right.
So again, this is like an older type asset, which needs probably needs a bit of a rejig, and tenant mix probably needs looking at, and
a little bit of love, I guess.
A little bit of love, a little bit of care and attention, because it was originally opened in 1999, so it's fairly old now.
I think I was at the opening of that.
You'd remember it.
It was cool at the time. I don't know now, it probably still is, but
and just future investment partners commented on this deal. They said Bemowo is in a very good location in Warsaw, serving as a key connection between the two parts of Warsaw. However, the asset needs repositioning, which is in line with our strategy of generating above average returns from value add and opportunistic situations. So that's what they've got.
And, I think we're going to see a lot of them in the news.
Yeah, I mean, this is the third deal they've announced in the last, 10 days. So there's like 2 retail and one office.
Right.
So they're really pushing it out. And staying in Warsaw, and we've got Skanska have released some news, and they're going to be starting the construction of a residential complex.
Oh wow, okay.
In the capital, and this is the first stage of NU, which is NU, Warszawa Wola. It's going to comprise of 145 apartments, and it's scheduled to be completed in the last quarter of 2023. And this investment is going to revitalise this part of Wola.
Yeah, for sure. It sounds like great.
Yeah, and according to Łukasz Witek, he's the project manager for this project in Warsaw. He says, currently we're finishing the demolition of the building that existed on the plot, and we are starting earthworks. The construction is progressing according to the schedule, and we plan to complete the construction in the fourth quarter of 2023. So, yeah, this is following recent trends, residential, retail parks, very popular developments.
Sounds great.
And finally for today, and again, it's in the investment market, and again, it's logistics. And Linklater has advised Vestinlog on the sale of an industrial portfolio to Jet Investments. And this is 5 industrial logistics and production facilities throughout Poland. So again, another deal. It's the fourth quarter. Probably lots more deals will be coming online. And again, it's in the industrial sector, which is proving very, very
so a
popular.
lot of industrial, a bit of retail, and a bit of office.
A bit of office, a bit of residential.
Residential, right.
Yeah, these seem to be the very interesting sectors for investors in the region at the moment. So, yep.
All right, well, great. So that's all the highlights of the day from EuropaProperty.com.
Those are the main highlights from the EuropaProperty.com website. For more news, please log on.
Okay, so watching our show, we have over 8,000 people watching it a week now, and over 13,000 on the interviews. And again, thank you for S+B Group and being here in WIDOK Towers. Maybe we'll have to be here a couple of days next week as well. Yeah, it's so nice.
I hope so.
All right, so enjoy the rest of the day, and stay safe and stay healthy. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.